What's up, guys? So I got a broken screen on this MacBook Air M1 here. As you can see, it's getting pretty bad, and it's actually my wife's. But she said I've had the screen for replacement for a long time, and she said, "Hey, can you take care of that?" So we're gonna try and see if I can do it. I am gonna be using what's up, Best Life. I am gonna be using a video to do this. That the purpose of this is not for me to act like I know what I'm doing, but to be like more like that you can do it, and especially when we have YouTube. So yeah, let's get started. I guess before I start, my experience in fixing things like this. So I have fixed. What's up, Diego? I have fixed. What's up, Best Life? I have fixed a couple of iPod Classics before. I've also broke one of an iPod Classic. So basically, I fixed two iPod Classics and I broke one trying to fix them. So I've done some screens on my son's tablets before, but I'm like by no means a tech guy. That I guess is my point. And so yeah, I'm sharing this um, because I want people to know that they can do this kind of stuff. Like it's not impossible. And I might fail, but let's give it a shot. If I fail, maybe I'll try a second time. I don't know. If I can't get it, if I just can't get it, I'll just take it to the Apple store. But there's nothing to stop us from trying to do stuff like this and saving some money. Okay, so I'll show you again. It's pretty bad. It's it started out I think just this, and then it got that, and now it's got all this. It's pretty dang bad. Okay. Now it I don't expect this to be very fast. Um, the video that I'm using is, or at least starting with, and we'll see how it goes. I can always go find other videos on this as well if I don't think this one's doing good. But the comments on this video say that people were able to do it watching this video. So this is Worth It Repairs. I will have my headphones on so you can't hear the video. Hopefully, uh, if this guy ever sees my video, I won't get any kind of copyright for this. Again, my purpose is not to act like I know what I'm doing, but to show you guys that we can use YouTube videos and we can use people like this who do know what they're doing to fix our products ourselves and not have to spend a ton of money. Okay, I'm gonna get started. Um, Maybe I should have put on some background music or something, but I'm not going to. All right. I'll try to check chat every now and then, but I'm also going to be trying to get this done. This guy says in the video that Apple would charge you, and of course this video is 4 years old now, but he says Apple would charge you about $600 to do this. And I mean, you only spent $1,000 on the computer. At that, I mean, if I'm gonna pay $600 for Apple to do it, I'm just gonna buy a new one, which is of course what they want you to do. Let me get out. I got tons and tons and tons of electronics tools. Let me find all of them here. So like I said, I've fixed a couple of iPod Classics, and I've done some screens on like what is it called? A Mac. What's the tablet called? The MacBook, the Apple tablet. I can't think of the name right now. Anyways, it's not a big deal. Okay, he starts by taking out these screws. So we're just going to follow his lead and see if we can do this. It's actually got star keys. I do have special tools somewhere, but hopefully I don't gotta find them. It looks like I might have to though. Nope, this looks like it's gonna fit. No. Well, crap. Oh, this guy. Let me, well, let's see. Is this spinning? Let me see if the new screen came with tools. We might be done as quick as we started. I might have to buy some tools. All right. Let me see here. I decided to do this on the gaming channel. The truth is that I probably could have done this on my other channel because I do fixing things on my other channel, but I decided to do it on the gaming channel because we are dealing with a computer. I figure gaming's pretty close to tech, but I sometimes do these types of things on my other channel, which is Chris's Clever Craft. This knife right here, I mean, I've put it through its courses so you can see it's got some stuff going on, but I got no problem with that. My brother made this. He is on YouTube. He is the Best Life Homestead, I believe. The Best Life Homestead, at the Best Life Homestead. And he makes these he makes knives. If you're interested in that, check him out. I think he's in the chat, or he was at least when I started. They taped this box up really good, which I appreciate. Okay. Let's see. All right, they did give me some tools. They usually do with this type of stuff. iPad, there you go. That's what it's called. Quack Duck, hello. Yeah, so in the chat, the best life right there in the chat, he made this knife. And if you check him out, if you subscribe to his channel, he is he makes knives like this. Like, he makes knives all the time. He doesn't really make knives. I mean, he probably will make a knife like this again someday, but he hasn't made one like this in quite some time. But if you're 18 or older, he's almost at 2,000 subscribers, and when he gets there, he is going to be doing another giveaway. So if you're in the United States and you're 18 or older and you subscribe to The Best Life, and stay tuned, he'll be at 2,000 subscribers pretty soon, and he'll be doing a knife giveaway. All right, I'm going to get started on this. Is this supposed to be magnetic or something? Ah, I think it is magnetic. Okay. I think that's the right one right there. I'm here for a few more minutes, then I gotta go mow. Right on, Best Life. I appreciate you just dropping by, man. Maybe hit that thumbs up for me, bro. If you didn't already. You might have already. Sometimes it doesn't show it until I refresh. Let's see. So again, this is the wife's. Oh, that one's smaller. Okay. The middle one's smaller. I wonder if those are broke or if they're just smaller. It's not uncommon for companies to use bigger and smaller screws and stuff like that to kind of make it harder for you to repair. I was trying, one of the most recent things that I tried repairing was a vacuum, and I could have done it, but they went to a lot of trouble on that vacuum to make it so that you couldn't repair it, and I got to a point where it was like, I don't really care anymore. Okay. All right. So he just said that Apple would charge or he's again, this is 4 years ago, but he said that they would have asked 600, and he says that he's doing it for 400. So you're saving, I mean, it's 4 years ago, but you're probably, I mean, if Apple charges less over time on older computers, they'd probably still be charging 400, and he probably charges 3 now. So who knows, but you're saving a good chunk of money here. Okay. Oh, and I've fixed a bunch of phone screens before. Phone screens are pretty easy. That's what these are for, is for on phones to pop out your SD card. But I mean, I'm still not a tech guy. Like, I definitely don't consider myself a tech guy at all. I just like saving money, so I fix my own stuff sometimes. Obviously, I'm a gaming channel here. I wonder if he's gonna blow this off right now. Okay, he has it like this. Battery connection right here, he says. There's like a little arm on this. Okay, I got that little arm. And that's done. What's up, Midnight Gamer? No, I'm not a tech guy. And so, like I mentioned at the beginning of the stream, but you must have just come in, which is fine. I am obviously using a video, and the purpose, like the reason I want to share it with you guys, is to show you that there's nothing stopping you from doing it. This will be my first time ever working on a MacBook Air. So I've done some tech repairs before, I always use videos. I'm there. You know, people who are smarter than me about this stuff. And yeah, I like to try to save my money where I can, you know. And I don't know if I'm gonna be able to do this successfully or not. Oh, you're teasing me. I'm so dry. I'm so dry. Yeah, so when I did the iPod Classics, like I said, I fixed two of them and I broke one. And when I did those, the reason that I broke one is because there's a spot where you're fixing the iPod Classic where you got to basically take it off like this. And when I was doing it the second time I was fixing one, I was doing it without the video, and I forgot that you have a cable right here when you flip it over. And so I went to take it off and I ripped the cable out. So even if you've done it before, if you're not like really versed in what you're doing, I strongly suggest watching the video again when you do it, and not do like I do, like I did, where I kind of assumed that I could do it the second time, which I could have, but I forgot about a very critical part of it, and it cost me I mean, the iPod Classics they cost a lot of money because they don't make them anymore. I think at the time when I broke it, it was like $300, and it was, you know, that was well after it had already come out. Okay. Okay. I'm gonna try to do kind of a left to right thing here as far as taking parts off, so that I can remember basically when I put it back together, I'll be working from right to left. And also I'm gonna try to keep them kind of under my screen so that my cat doesn't come up here and walk across the desk and knock it off. Yes, yes. Do you watch? Yeah, I love Right to Repair too. On my other channel, I recently just remodeled this living room that I'm in right now, and I had to do the seal plate, electrical, sister joists, frame headers on windows correctly, and other framing. So I'm right there with him. I'm totally a Right to Repair guy. I love it. Right to Repair is awesome. and I do not. I will definitely check him out, but I don't know who it is. Luis Rossman. Yeah, when I did that living room, uh, I sometimes call it a remodel, but really I'm fixing crap in an 100-year-old house, so I'm not sure how much of a remodel you consider that. But when I did that, the only thing I got help with was electrical from my buddy. And he also helped me put a new breaker box in my house. This is a 100-year-old house I live in, and we went from 70 amps to 100 amps. Or 70 volts to 100, no, 70 amps. Okay. I did. So Prime Days just happened, right, guys? And I bought all the stuff to make a 4K gaming streaming computer. And so the computer that I bought last year, I'm going to give to my son. And then me and him, hopefully me and him, assuming he can, be under control while we're making it because it's a lot of money. Um, Me and him are gonna build our first PC together. So I have never built a PC. Um, and oh man, it's a beast. It's amazing. I actually don't like using the word beast. It's an amazing computer. I feel like that's an overused word that that in my opinion it shouldn't be used for things like that, but you know what I mean when I say it. So Luis Rossman let people know when companies are being terrible. Lets people know when companies are being terrible. Oh, okay. It's funny because when I do this stuff, I'm always so careful, but when you're watching these other guys do it, they're always like so. It seems like they're so rough with it. What's up, Sir Cal? Nice to see you. If there's a game you want to play together, I'm up for it, but I'm only on PC though. Oh, okay, right on. Okay. Let's get started here. What? Oh. Okay. Let's put these ones aside because I don't think I'm going to be using those ones. How you doing, Sir Cal? Yeah. I'm always so nervous when I'm doing stuff like this. Working, I have an interview in 1 hour for a pretty big thing. Praying it goes smoothly. I hope it goes smoothly for you as well. All right. Thank you for giving me an idea on big mouse pad. I need one. LOL. Yeah, well, I had a kind of a smaller one than this, and then when I worked on the living room project, um, when my son came back from because my son and my wife went to my mom's house while I was working on the living room project for a month, and when they came back, and I was setting up the rooms again. This was the one that was in my son's room, and his desk is smaller than mine, so I gave him mine and I stole his, which is why it's got crap all over it. But but I decided that his desk was really kind of too big or too small for this one, and I liked the bigger one, so I kept his. Okay, there's one, two. There's one, two. Yeah, Sir Cow, I wish you well with that, and I hope that it goes good. Now, sometimes when I do this stuff, I will literally bag every single one of these up, and I will write you know, PC bottom, this. I'll write each individual part, but oftentimes I'll do that, especially if I'm not sure if I'll get it done in the same day. And I do plan on getting this done today, and if not today, then definitely by tomorrow. But the plan is to get it done today, so I'm not gonna mark all of these. Let's see. My brother made my gaming desk, so yes, it's a custom one. It's nice. Nice. That's awesome. Careful with static electricity. Don't want to cause damage. Yep. I am being careful. In fact, I should. This case is probably metal. I will keep this next to me. Thank you. I shouldn't have a problem. I'll take my socks off. I should take my socks off. Or actually, I'll put my shoes on. Thank you for mentioning that. I mean, that's usually on my mind, but it wasn't today, so I really appreciate it. Yeah, so I look forward to getting all the, thanks to Prime Days, that gaming computer that I'm going to try to make with my son. Probably a couple $100 off, which is awesome. And if you were to buy a pre-built like that, it's probably a $4,000 computer that we're going to be making. But I think I got all the stuff for like 23 or 2400, and that's on the bank of the wife, who I will be repaying over time. But yeah, it's gonna be me and my son are gonna build that, and it's gonna be fun because it'll be the first PC I've ever built. Okay. Now let me go back here. Oh, I think. Okay, first of all, it looks like he's got this and this popped. There we go. Okay. Mine does not have that little. Mine does not appear to have what he's doing right there. I don't have like he has like a little slot on his. Mine does not have that. Maybe a different generation there. Who knows? Okay. I think we might have a slightly different model going on here. What's your favorite game to play? We use a grounding wrist tool and some sort of silicone or non-conductive mat. We use a grounding wrist tool and some sort of silicone or non-conductive mat. Okay. I'm almost positive the bottom of this is metal. So if I just kind of remember to touch this thing, I should be all right. I also have my knife here. I could use that too. We use a grounding wrist tool. Careful with static electricity. What's your favorite game to play? I don't know. I don't know that I have a favorite game to play. We just played Final Fantasy 6 on stream and finished that about a week ago. And that is my favorite Final Fantasy. And we have been playing the Final Fantasy series. I started at 1, just finished 6. I think I'll probably stream tonight, assuming I get this done. But I will not be playing. I won't start Final Fantasy 7 yet, I don't think, because I don't want to start 7 and then get this gaming PC put together and then have to start over. And I have a feeling that I will definitely be in the middle of Final Fantasy 7 if I start on this computer right now. So I think I'm gonna be gaming on some other games until I get all the parts for the gaming PC, and then we'll do the build, and then after the build, I'll start Final Fantasy 7. Yeah, I'm old, right? I like them old games. But when I get this new computer, um, there's no limit. I can play whatever I want. There will be absolutely no limit to what I can play. It's gonna have the best CPU on the market right now. What is it? The Ryzen 9 990 3XD or whatever. Um, it's gonna have the 4080, so the second best card on the market right now. Um, uh, insane memory, insane 4 terabyte SSD. So yeah, all kinds of stuff. Steam uses the cloud. Steam doesn't keep save files, so you can pick up on another computer. Steam doesn't keep save files? Question. So you can pick up on another computer. I don't know. I don't. I don't think so, because when you actually play the game off of Steam, you download the game. So you're really not on like when you play so it does keep it like when I play Phasmophobia, it's keeping the save file, I believe. But with those older games, those remakes of those older games, I think you're downloading the game onto the PC and you're no longer I don't think you're saving to Steam, but maybe I'm wrong. I mean, I don't know about this stuff, so I could very well be wrong. If I break it, I buy it. If I break it, I gotta buy the wife a new MacBook Air. Which I'll do. I got no problem with that. I got no problem buying the wife a new computer. Now I got an old, my wife had a MacBook before this that is also damaged, and I think it's the screen too. So if I do this successfully, I might buy a new battery and a new screen for the old MacBook, and I might have a MacBook of my own. I've gotten to the point recently where I started throwing out my really old computers, though. I just I've say I'm such a I'm such a hoarder, and I had like a whole drawer full of old computers, and I just recently started tossing them out. Now, I have a buddy who would have told me, "You cannot throw that out. You got to pull all the metal, all the metal out of it." But, and I thought about it, but I didn't do it. But I got a buddy who would have been like, "That is blasphemy. You got to pull all the metal, all the expensive metal out of it." At some point, time is money, you know? Now, I got a lot of time on my hands, but at some point you just gotta decide this is worth doing and this isn't worth doing, you know? Okay, is that part of the adhesive there? Okay, got it. I'm gonna try to realign this. And there's a possibility I don't stream tonight because it's homecoming at the school. And then after the homecoming, they do a bonfire. And my son loves to go to the bonfire. But I think I'm going to let him go by himself this year. And I'm just going to tell the teachers, hey, if he starts acting a fool, just give me a call and I'll come grab him. But he's responsible enough to do it if he's smart. He doesn't really need me there. It's not like I'm watching him when I do go. They're usually just running around and playing. Oh, we got an ad. Okay. Yeah, I mean, definitely if that's true, I could do that. And I got no problem restarting. Honestly, if it doesn't work and I have to restart, I have no problem with that. I just feel like you guys watching might not want to see that. You might not want to see me start and then have to restart. Okay, cool, Midnight. Thank you. Check this out. Check what out? Steam has a cloud game saving feature called Steam Cloud that automatically stores games saved, settings, and other user data to Steam servers, making them accessible from any computer you log into. Thank you, Sir Cal. Thank you. Thank you, Midnight Gamer. Both of you guys, I appreciate the help. Yes, so you could start Final Fantasy VII on the computer and pick it up on the new one. You play Fortnite. Cool. I stopped playing that though. I do play lots of games. Yeah, I don't really play Fortnite anymore. My son plays Fortnite still. But I pretty much quit playing Fortnite as well. I honestly don't think that the skill-based matchmaking works anymore, or if it ever really did. I feel like it did when I first started playing. It's just I'm not a pro player. I'm not really trying to become a pro player, so I don't know. That's why I don't really play Fortnite anymore. Now, don't get me wrong, sometimes I still want to play, and when I do play, I actually like to play ranked because then at least you get to have fun until you get to a rank where you can't keep up anymore. Last time I played it was when Star Wars theme was out. That was cool. Right on. Okay, so I got that out. His watch is hecka distracting. But he's probably timing himself. But it's distracting because it keeps reflecting. Okay, he said 2. And I guess I am gonna get into these other ones here. I'm nervous, so I'm sweating a little bit, and that does not help. Especially with this particular screwdriver. I wonder if this is similar to what I just bought. I just bought a new set of screwdrivers. Let me go see if it's these kinds. Huh. Can't find the new ones I just bought. All right, let's try this again. This would be a nice time to not have one that spins on the top. There we go. Crap. Well, nothing's stopping me from accomplishing this. I refuse to lose. I'm off. Got to go get things done. Have a good rest of your stream. Thank you. I hope you have a great day. Thanks for hanging out for a minute. Go conquer the world, my friend. That's what I'm trying to do. This is part of conquering the world, but it was not really part that I necessarily wanted to do today. But when the wife tells you that she wants something done and it's been forever, it's time to get it done. Okay. Considered buying a new one? A new laptop? You mean like this? Yeah, but this thing is a beast still. I gotta stop saying beast. I really don't like that word. It's used so often in computers, you know. Whenever the computer's good, they always say that. But it's gonna sound stupid why I have a problem with it. But it's because it's like and I have a problem with it when people say it in like sports and stuff too. It's because it's like I feel like you're almost like glorifying a negative aspect to say something that something's good. I probably sound stupid. I'm sure it sounds stupid, but if I know why I don't like it. Yeah, I've can if I can't make this happen, I'll buy her a new one. But I think I can make it happen. And like I said, she had another one before this one that broke, and I'm pretty sure it's a screen issue too. So if I can do this one, I'm gonna try to do that one, and then if I can fix that one, that's mine. At that point. Actually, we kind of have a running joke about my wife's tech stuff that it's never hers. It's always mine and my son's. But yeah. I mean, the truth is, I don't really got the money to buy a new one. I didn't really have the money to get myself a gaming computer either, but I'll just, uh, by paying the wife, I can do it in installments. So she has the money, I don't. Well, she doesn't really, I mean, that's arguably not true either. She doesn't necessarily have the money either, but she has the credit. But I've wanted to build a gaming computer for a long time. I was gonna buy one, and then the Prime Days started, and they had such good deals that it was like I just couldn't, I couldn't refuse. Couldn't refuse. Um I mean, that computer's going to be like I said, if I can get it built and it runs good and everything, it's for you to buy that from like SkyTech even, which is like one of the cheapest, cheapest good companies out there. It'd probably be like $4,000. It's going to be an amazing computer. Oh, okay. So it really does have to be opened all the way. Got it. Got it. Awesome. That was not that hard. That was pretty easy. Honestly, that was easier than when I fixed the iPod Classic. Well, certain people may be able to get discounts on things like these if you're interested. Know what I mean? Right on, right on. Well, if you're going to an interview today, and that interview in the best case scenario for that interview is that you can no longer buy help people buy certain things like these, then I hope that pretty soon you can't help people buy things like these. I want you to be happy, my friend. My wife actually got this one on the student discount because her sister was in college. When I went to college, man, there was none of this student discount stuff. Uh that started after I had already quit college. Not that it mattered. I wouldn't have quit. I wouldn't have finished anyways. I was either going to be an engineer or a lawyer if I went to college, and wasn't really too interested in either, to be honest. Well, certain people may be able to. I meant if you do go the direction of buying one, reach out. Yeah, I know. I got you. I got you. I'm saying that. I'm saying that if that is due to your current position and you're trying to find another job and get out of that current position, then I hope that you won't be able to help me with that soon. If it makes your life happier. Although I don't know, maybe your interview is for another tech job. I don't know. Bro just took off the back film. That's blasphemous. Don't do that. Not yet. Not yet. You know how much you know how much could go wrong still for me that I should not take off that back plastic? Hmm. Weird. Did he? It does make sense that it's harder to fix the iPod Classic than it is to fix the screen on this because it's so much bigger. It makes it a little easier. Working on that little stuff is pretty complicated. Especially when they make stuff like that iPod Classic, they made it in a way like they probably didn't make it that way on purpose. But the whole like where you got to fold it over or you break that cable thing, maybe that wasn't on purpose, but it sure is a good way to stop someone from being able to repair it. Like if they screw that up, game over. I don't understand how he got the... He got this to open all the way up. And I can't get it to do that. How did he get that to open up? I don't... Do I keep missing it? I don't see him do it. I don't see him open it up. No, he's already got it open. It came open. Mine came shut. See how his pins right here are already open when he gets it. So I don't know how to open it because I can't, because I'm not seeing him do it. Let's see. When the camera is not working, please press and hold the power button to wait for a restart. During installation, the battery cable and charger cable must be disconnected. Well, when in doubt, mess with the old one. Oh, you'll be at the same company. Okay. I meant if you... okay. I have an interview in 1 hour for a pretty big thing. Praying it goes smoothly. I still pray it goes good for you, my friend. Oh, okay. You can get it to move. It's just really hard. He should have shown that on the video, man. In my opinion. Like, you know that that's going to be something that's tough for someone. You should show it in the video. That's okay, though. I got it. Figured it out. Okay. But I feel like those are the little things, you know? Like, someone will sit here prying on this and then they'll break the new screen. Hopefully they're as smart as I am, though, and they'll go to the old one and mess with it first. Because I'm so smart. SMRT. SMRT. We got some Tucker hairs in here. That's pretty awesome. Now might be a good time to blow this thing off a little bit, huh? Let me go grab that real quick. Before I put it on. I'll be right back. It's going to take me just a sec. I put the air gun in the shed because my son wouldn't quit messing with it. Right, that makes total sense. Designed to torque using the whole screen. It makes sense. I just think that, when you're making a video on it, that might be a good thing to show. It's kind of okay. Man, they really make it clean inside. It is very clean. I mean, there was a little bit of dust in there, but it was really clean. One thing that I thought was interesting when I was looking at this. Oh, someone's here. Oh, that's probably the mailman. One thing I thought was interesting when I was looking at this is that it says designed in California, but assembled in China. And I thought it was, I guess what I thought was most interesting about it is just that they wrote that on there. So that it doesn't just say made in China. Okay. Not in China anymore. Okay. And is that since Trump made that deal with them, or has it been that way for a long time? Because I know Trump just made a deal, didn't he? To bring them back. What's up, Defo? What's up, Tuber Chat? Hey, Defo, I want to give you something. Okay, that email, that Kaiser Gaming email, I can't find my password to that. You're in Morocco. That's awesome. I cannot find my password to that Kaiser Gaming email, so I'm going to type into the chat here. And if you could email me, Defo, at that email right there, so I can get you taken care of. When the wife gets home, I'll get you taken care of. What's up, Kevin? Thanks for dropping by and thanks for sharing me out. I appreciate it. Okay, so this goes like this. And, all right. Okay, so it would be like so. W, dude. I can't believe I'm able. I did not know if I was going to be able to do this. Okay, now I should be able to. Well, he's probably going to say put one screw in, right? Just like when you took it apart. I'm actually going to get to take a nap before I go to work, guys. Honestly, when I started working on this thing, I did not think I was going to get a nap before I went to work today. And now I think I am going to get a nap before I go to work today, which is awesome. And I also didn't know if I was going to be able to stream today. I thought I might end up fixing this even, to the point where I didn't get to do a stream today. Everything's working out. So you're with the wife, Defo? I fixed my circle pad on my Nintendo 3DS, so if I can do it, anyone can. Yeah, I've done a lot of tech stuff before, but I just don't consider myself a tech guy, right? What? I've been emailing you to that email for months. Well, the password is somewhere. I mean, I am going. First of all, as far as like, I don't. You might be joking, Sir Cal. I'm not sure, but especially since you have my phone number, so you could just text me. But I always write down my passwords, and because of that, I don't always know where they're at. I don't save my passwords to like Google or Apple or anything like that. I mean, every once in a while one gets saved kind of on accident, but I don't purposely save my stuff that way. Okay, I may or may not need his video to put this back together. I don't think I'm going to. I do want to plug it one more time, though. It is Worth It Repairs. Worth It Repairs on YouTube. Thank you for the video, bro. I appreciate it. And this is the first video I went to, but sometimes I don't always use the first video I look for when I do a repair. What I do is I go down in the comments and, thank you, I replaced my screen. I followed this and was successful. Thank you. Saved me $600. Thank you. So, that's how I decide if a video I'm watching is one I should be watching or not. She's watching with me right now. Awesome. I'm so glad you guys are back together. That's awesome. Wife. Oh, come on. This is the wife's computer right here, Defo. This MacBook Air right here, this is hers. And I've had the screen for it for a really long time, and just this week she started saying, "Hey, you want to fix my screen for me? It's getting worse. It's getting worse." And so it's time to do it. I really wish I wasn't sweating right now. I always sweat when I fix electronics because I'm always nervous. Which is going to be great when I go, oh, Defo, Amazon Prime Days just came through, right? And I bought all of the parts to make my own computer. So I know you guys know that I just bought this last computer within the year. But my son has, ever since my son's got back from grandma's house, when I was working on the living room and school started, he has been playing on my computer. And every time I tell him to go play on his computer, he's like, my computer sucks. It's always skipping. It doesn't keep the frames, blah, blah, you know. And I mean, to be fair, he's right. That was like the computer that he has is my old computer. And I made that thing for like $300. So he's right. But it's just gotten to the point where it's like, okay. And then I was gonna, during the Amazon Prime days, I was thinking about just buying him a computer. But then I started looking at the deals, and they had like the 5080 on sale for like $300 off. You know, they had just had some amazing deals. And I've wanted to build a computer for a really long time, but I haven't really felt confident enough. And now I'm starting to feel pretty confident about it. I've watched probably 20 builds over the last 2 or 3 years. And I want to teach him how to do it. I want to teach my son how to do it. I think he would like that. And also, I think it could be something that if he wants to do in the future, it'd be good for him to know how to do. So yeah, I bought all the stuff to make a computer, and it is going to be amazing. It's got the best CPU card on the market, the Ryzen. What is it, like 9900 3XD or something like that? Don't quote me, but it's the best one on the market. It's got the 5080, so it's going to have the second best GPU on the market. The 5090 is like $3,000 in itself. So the 5090, the best card on the market, is more than the entire computer I'm building. But it's going to be really cool. And I don't know if I'm going to live stream the build or if we're going to build it off of live stream, and then I'm going to edit the video and put it out. But those videos always do really well, especially first time builds. So hopefully it'll also give me a good video. I do have to get permission from the wife to put the boy on stream though. But I think she'll do it. I think she'll go for it for something like that. And then he's going to get my old computer. He does not know that he's getting it yet. He doesn't know that I bought all the parts to make my own. And yeah, the computer that I'm going to make can stream in 4K at like 100 frames per second on some of the best games out there. Bought myself a 4K monitor. Pretty excited about it. I'm going to be paying that off to my wife for about the next 3 months. Unfortunately. But when I want something, you just can't tell me no, you know? It is what it is. I want to try to get these as tight as they were when I took it apart, so. Okay. I think it's, forgive me if I screwed up, but it's Kendra, right? Hi, Kendra. Yeah, man, we might, I mean, I actually kind of thought about that. I thought like, okay, I'm building like an amazing computer. I'm gonna actually have to spend some money on some video games. So we'll see. I might be able to talk myself into buying some video games. I'm even though I'm willing to make a crazy computer, I still feel pretty frugal about the whole paying a lot of money for a video game thing. If I'm good at it and I like it, I don't know, maybe I'll start building PCs every once in a while and selling them. We'll see. There's so many people that do that though, so I'm not sure if that's an arena I want to get into, but we'll see. I do think that my OCD is going to help me with it a lot though. I'm just guessing. Okay. I might have to... Nice to see you, Kendra. Thank you for dropping by. Hope you're doing well. Hope you've been well. Okay, I think he's just doing what I just did. And then from there, it would be these ones. I don't know if I need the video, to be honest. I'm using the video because I don't want to screw anything up, but I'm not sure that I actually need it. So the black ones went on this guy right here. Man, I did that stream and none of you guys showed up. That was a bummer. I'm not gonna lie. It was a bummer. And now I have a Rumble premium membership. $100 later. That's okay. The good news is all future gaming streams and whatever streams I do will be on Rumble as well. So we're expanding the platforms, and I've been talking about doing that for quite some time. I guess if nothing else, that's the good part about that. The people who build professionally do crazy jobs of like wrapping the cables immaculately and other far out stuff. Yeah, exactly. That's kind of what I'm talking about as far as I think my OCD will help me. But to be honest, if I start doing that, is that in there correctly? If I start doing that, I'll probably use cases. I mean, I will do good cable jobs. Don't get me wrong. But I'll probably, like the case that I got for this first build, has a back section where you kind of hide the cables. And I do plan on doing good cable management. But it has a back section where all your cable work gets done so you don't see it in the glass. But yeah, I think that my OCD will be pretty good for cable management. And to be honest with you, when you see people with like choppy cable management, they just got excited when they got the computer together, you know? And they didn't want to like pull the board back out, or it's really an excitement issue. They get it so excited that the computer's together that they don't spend the extra hour to make it look really good. And I might not either. I won't know till I do it. I mean, it is pretty exciting. But yeah, this computer that I'm going to be building, if it was sold by like SkyTech or something, it would be about a $4,000 computer. And I got all the parts for, I think, around 24, 25 or something. Oh, there it is. I thought I was missing one of the screws for a second. Probably shouldn't be tightening them all down until I get them all in. That's not really the best idea. Like a tire on a car. Well, I just started on Rumble. Kendra, like, literally just got a premium membership, so couldn't tell you yet. We had plans to do a stream over there, me and my gaming chat, and I did it, but they kind of left me hanging. And as everyone who's ever made a channel on YouTube knows, there's it's a pretty rough feeling when you're streaming to nobody. But again, I've been wanting to move over to Rumble, and not move over to Rumble, but stream on Rumble as well for quite some time. So all things work for good. Sir Cal says he has an interview today, guys. Pray for our boy that it goes well. I think he's probably in that interview right now. He said about an hour when I started the stream. How long have I been on stream? Yeah, he's probably in the interview right now. How tight is too tight? It's a good question, huh? I'm one of those people that always wants stuff to be tighter, so I probably should stop before I regret it. Do you ever have issues uploading to Rumble? I've had so many problems over there, so I just focus on YT. I understand. I get it. Oh, I hope it works well over there. My issues were probably user error. Praying. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, if I have issues, I'm gonna come over to YouTube and try to find a video on how to do it. But I do think I'm not sure how many videos I'll be uploading over there as opposed to live streaming. But the reason that every live stream is gonna be on Rumble now is because you can actually use Rumble to go to Twitch and YouTube. So that's pretty cool. I've already messed with it just a little bit. I think I got it down. Of course, there's going to be plenty of trial and error, I'm sure. All right, let's see here. What are you doing, YouTube? Why are you messing with me? I think I already did this. Oh, no. No. Okay. All right. I don't know. I mean, I'm not really making this video to show y'all how to do it. So should I zoom in? I don't know. Anyways, you got these two little cables right here, and I'm just going to put them back on. Again, I am making this video to show y'all that you can use YouTube to fix your stuff, and that you maybe should do that. I'm not necessarily trying to make it saying that, like, hey, I know how to do this, and here's a video on how to do it. But yeah, there's these two cables right here. And I'm going to try to put them back on. That's not working at all, which is what he does on his video, but that's not working at all. In fact, I'm probably going to go like this. Nope, that's too big. I swear I have a different kind of tweezer. Maybe just new ones will be good. These ones are brand new. Oh, I think I got it. I don't know why they always use tweezers. Maybe they're afraid they're going to break the board, but they're over here wrenching on it way harder than I ever would. But I feel like you could do that way easier with your fingers than you can with the tweezers. But I'm sure they probably don't do it because you could be getting your oils all over the board and crap like that. I need to bend this back. I did wash my hands really good before I started, but with me sweating, I probably should go wash them again. Okay. That's on and that's on. And then battery would be last. Then we got these little boards. This one goes over here. Nope, that's not right. It must be this one. Or no, I got it turned the wrong way. That's what's going on. Yep, that's what was going on. I had it turned the wrong way. Yeah, so I don't know if Rumble acts like Restream, because, like, you know, when you use Restream, you're not using your bandwidth. Restream is using their bandwidth. So I don't know if Restream is like, I don't know if Rumble, when you're going to like YouTube and Twitch, if it's like Restream where they're using their bandwidth or if you're using yours. But to be honest, once I get this new computer made, it's not going to matter because I'm going to have the power to do all of that. But with the current computer, if the computer is doing all the work there, that might be a lot of work for this current computer that I have. that is actually one of the reasons that when I was looking at the Prime days and I was thinking about getting one for my son, I changed my mind to making a better one for myself. Is so that I can kind of abandon Restream, because I don't have the paid version of Restream. And buying all this stuff just so you can do YouTube when it doesn't really pay. I mean, it does pay, but you know, like a Rumble membership's $100 a year. That's quite a bit of money. And so if you were like YouTube Premium, which I don't have, by the way, because I'm too frugal, but you know, YouTube Premium, Rumble Premium, Restream Premium, you know, I mean, at what point is it like, well, this is just costing me way too much, you know? So the computer is going to take a lot of that equation out of the way, because it's going to be able to do whatever I put it through. Like I could basically figure out how to do it all through OBS if I had to, and the computer could handle all of it. But I have been telling myself, Defo, if you're still there, that yeah, I'm gonna have to play some of these more intensive games once I get this thing put together, just to kind of, if nothing else, just to put it through the ringer. Yikes! Stay in there. Do you like Restream better than StreamYard? Well, the thing is, I've never paid for StreamYard. So, when I used to use StreamYard, I would stream for 20 hours and then they'd kick me off, and then I'd have to find some other way to do things, which is actually how I got into OBS. Because you know, StreamYard kicked me out and told me that I had used all my time for the month and I couldn't stream again until the next month. And it had been, what, like a week? So I was like, well, that doesn't work for me. So that's when I started researching OBS and learning how to use OBS, which I had already actually researched before that time. And I had decided that it was too complicated for me and I had kind of given up. But then when StreamYard told me that I didn't have any hours left and I didn't want to pay for it, I didn't really have the money to pay for it at the time, to be fair. It kind of pushed me back into OBS again. And then I started just like, you know, working my way through it and learning how to do it. And then but Restream works with OBS. I'm sorry. I'm kind of zoning out here. Restream can work with OBS. And I actually don't have a Restream account either, so I can only stream to 2 streams on Restream. If you want to do more than 2 streams, you have to pay for a premium membership. But then me and my chat really wanted to we wanted to talk about things that we didn't feel like we could really talk about on YouTube. And so we started talking about possibly hopping over to Rumble every once in a while. And that's what drove me to get this recent Rumble membership. And then that's $100 a year, I think. And then once I got over there, I realized that through Rumble Studio, you can stream to Rumble, YouTube, Twitch, Facebook, all kinds of things. Now, again, I don't know if you're using your bandwidth or theirs. If you're using their bandwidth, then it's just like Restream, which is awesome. Now, I do believe that when I build this computer that can stream at 4K, I'm not going to be able to stream at 4K through Rumble. I think that even with a premium membership, you can't stream at 4K on Rumble right now. But I think that'll change this year sometime or next year sometime. Because they're getting bigger and bigger. You know, they got a lot. They're not YouTube right now, so they still got a lot of limitations. But they're getting there quickly. Although maybe it won't change because YouTube just did all that stuff where they basically are letting people talk again. So maybe that'll them doing that might kill Rumble a little bit. We'll see. Personally, I think that it'd be a good idea for people to continue going to Rumble because if you think, I mean, first of all, you should be pissed that you ever got censored in the first place. And then second of all, you know, you should anyone who's already gone to Rumble should be thankful that Rumble did give them the free speech platform. So I don't think you should have. If I think people who have already gone over to Rumble should not abandon them just because YouTube is kind of lightened up a little bit, in my opinion. And I also think it's kind of fishy that YouTube just lightened up everything. Kind of fishy because Oracle is buying Twitch and they're going to start censoring speech over there quite a bit. Or not Twitch, excuse me. Oracle is buying TikTok and they're going to start censoring speech over there. And it just so happens that at the exact time that Oracle buys TikTok and starts censoring speech, YouTube is going to stop censoring speech. That it's really weird. Kind of fishy to me. I'm still here. Right on. I should try to pick back up on Rumble account to see if the issues I was having have been resolved. Yeah, they might. It could have been just issues with their stuff, right? That they have fixed. How long ago did you try? I mean, they're certainly miles ahead of where they were even a year ago. That's for sure. Excuse me. I ate a turkey sandwich, and now I'm burping. Back about 8 years ago, YouTube removed 15 of my channels. One had 1.5K subs. Yeah, so that guy that I watch, that I've told you about, Defo, KJ Osborne. So he had a channel on YouTube that had like 400,000 people. He was making bank, and they kicked him off. And you can just imagine, I mean, that was his job probably. I'm sure it was. He probably did not have a job. And, you know, one day you come home, you go and get your groceries, you know, and come home and you try to make your next video and you're kicked off and there goes everything, you know, just everything ripped out from under you. And with this lightening up of YouTube, he came back. And I mean, he still has other platforms, other avenues of revenue outside of YouTube, and hopefully he never quits with those. But man, if that were me, I don't know if I could come back. But to be fair, I do understand because it's like, okay, you went over to Rumble, you went over to BitChute or whatever, all these other places he could go, right? And he's never gotten 300,000 people again. So I kind of get why you come back, I guess. But man, that would be hard for me to swallow after you did me so dirty. 2021, yeah, I'm sure things are much better now. I mean, for me, I want to try to be on as many platforms as possible. Which I'm sure you do too. Back about 8 years ago, YouTube removed 15 of my channels. One had 1.5K subs. consume the goodness I was uploading over there in 2021. Okay, so let's see. I think we are at the bottom here. If I can get done in the next 10 minutes, I can still take a nap before I go to work. You guys know how I like to get a little sleep before I go drive the bus. So that once all the kids are off there, I'm not dozing off once the bus gets quiet. Okay, battery's in. Internet things are in. That one's on. Those ones are on. I think there was only 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. They're all back on. I guess I can turn over and open it up. I don't really, it's going to show my wife's name, so I can't really show you guys right now. Oh, because I disconnected the battery, I'm going to have to hit the power button. I'll go ahead and put a couple screws in the bottom before I do this. Okay, so the 4 in the back are the big screws, and the other ones are all the small screws. Plus, if I get a nap, I'll be in better condition to stream tonight too. Wrong size, I guess. Dude, what the heck? Am I not hitting right or something? I feel like that's just spinning, spinning, spinning. It looks like I'm eating up the tip here. The one thing that sucks about these cheap tools that come with this stuff is they're usually pretty cheap. Well, it's easy to strip them out and break them and stuff. I need to buy myself, it's probably about time that I buy myself a good kit of tech tools instead of always using the cheap ones that come with this stuff. I swear there's like a little clip in here somewhere. It's supposed to like kind of have a pop, I thought. Anyways, I don't have these actually might be doubles. They might send you 2 here. Nice, yeah. I think they sent you doubles. That's good, because I think that one's stripped. W for the people who sent me this screen that send you 2 of the screwdrivers of the same size. So that when you strip the first one, you can still get your product back together. Okay, and then I'll do the two front ones and we'll test it before I put the rest in. Kaiser's Tech Channel. Big W there. Okay, it is not powering on. Let me just make sure it wasn't, it could have almost been dead. Let me make sure. Yeah, guys, it was false alarm. It was dead, I think. Let me just move the tape over my wife's name and I'll try to get it over here so you can see it. All right. There you go, guys. Check it out. Brand new screen. She's going to be so happy. Now my son and me can kneel on it again and break another one. I'm pretty sure this one was me. I think I was like grabbing something off the bed, and I think my son had left it on the bed, and it was like under the blanket, and I kneeled on the bed and like cracked the screen. But it's always one of us. It's never her. I can tell you that. She's pretty careful with, like, she puts her stuff away. Anyways, there you go, guys. I got it. I am gonna put the rest of these screws back in, and then I'm gonna take a nap so that I can stop doing the focus thing. I hate. Oh, you frustrate me so much. Oh, you're a freaking $1,500 phone. Why are you doing that? Okay. Yeah. So we got it. I'm gonna throw the rest of these screws back in on the bottom here. I guess I can do that right now. And then I'm gonna take a nap before I go drive these kids home from school. I hate when mine does that too. Enjoy your nap and work. Thank you. Yeah, and it just keeps doing it too. And it's like this phone is so advanced it should not be doing this. freaking S23 Ultra. You would think that they would have stuff like that solved by now. First time I've ever had a really, really nice phone in my life. My wife convinced me. She was like, hey, get this nice phone instead of those cheapos that you always buy. Where did the other couple of little screws go? They're hiding from me. They're right here somewhere. They're probably biting me. Oh, there they are. Yep, they're biting me. Oh, it's time. I need to get done here. Truth is, if I even get 10 minutes of, it doesn't even have to be sleep. It can be 10 minutes of just closing my eyes. My body just needs a little bit of rest, really. Because once all them loud kids get off the bus and that bus gets quiet, man, you're driving over these bumpy roads. It's like I'm the 5-year-old, you know? I'm like, oh, I'm tired. Oh no, don't do that. Big W on the repair, guys. No F's in the chat today. She's going to be so excited. I can't wait till she gets home. I don't think I'll tell her. I'll just wait till she has to use it. and then she'll be like, what? I think she'll probably have to use it on Monday for a job. What do they call it? What meeting? For a job meeting. Yeah, man, these cheapo bits they just don't do the trick. I think I just stripped this one too. That's okay though, because I got it together. But yeah, it's time for me to splurge a little bit probably and get myself a good set of tech tools instead of using the cheapo ones that always come with these. So there you go, guys. That's it. It's working. I could take these off now. Well, I don't want to take that one off, actually. Not in front of y'all. Okay. So, yeah. I hope everyone has a great day. Thank you, Defo. Thank you, Kendra. Thank you, Sir Cal. Don't know if you're there, Sir Cal, but I hope that your interview is going well or has gone well. And I think I'll be streaming tonight, guys. We might start Final Fantasy VII. As long as what I'll have to do is get on here and make sure that both Sir Cal and Midnight Gamer, and Midnight Gamer's not here, but thank you, Midnight Gamer, for dropping by. Both Sir Cal and Midnight Gamer say that I can start Final Fantasy VII and save, and that it should transfer over through Steam. So I guess we'll go ahead and give that a try. Because I am very excited to play Final Fantasy VII. I am super, super excited for that. Just an amazing game. So yeah, you guys have a good one. Defo, if you didn't, please send to that email and I will take care of what I have been trying to take care of. Okay. Thanks, Kendra. Thank you, Defo. Thank you, Sir Cal. Thank you, Midnight Gamer. And Best Life, my brother. Thank you, Best Life. Again, guys, I'm going to plug my brother one more time at the end of the stream here. So this knife right here is made by my brother. This one, I mean, I've had it for years and years and years, so I've really beat this thing up. But my brother has a channel on YouTube here, and it is The Best Life, and I believe the @ for it is The Best Life Homestead, and he makes knives. And if you are in the United States and you are older than 18 years old, when he gets to 2,000 subscribers, and he's almost there, he's really, really close. It's not going to be long. He's going to be doing another knife giveaway. So if if you're interested in watching someone make knives, and he's been doing it for quite some time. He's really good at it. Defo actually on here also makes knives. Um, but yeah, check him out. He'll be doing a giveaway soon. I don't know. Let me check Defo real quick before I jump off. Chase music in Final Fantasy VII is so good. Let me check Defo. I don't actually know. I swear I've done this before, but I don't know. Okay, yeah, it doesn't show Defo. I thought you told me you had content, Defo. Am I wrong? Is that on like Twitch or something? Where do you have content, Defo? You told me that you had content somewhere. Oh, you make sheaths. I apologize, Defo. And my brother, yeah, my brother also makes sheaths for his knives as well. But yeah, if you're 18 or older and you're in the United States, he will be doing a giveaway of a knife very soon. He doesn't really make folding knives anymore. I'm sure he'll make one again someday, but now he makes set knives. So you'll have an opportunity if you go over there and check out his channel to possibly get yourself a free knife. Handmade. Defo, I swear you told me you had content somewhere. Where's that content at? No, I had content a long time ago. Those channels weren't acceptable. Yeah, but didn't you tell me that when you were talking to Buy Me a Coffee, you did have content to direct them to? Was I wrong about that? I thought you said like just not on YouTube, or maybe I'm wrong. I could be wrong. I'm super tired right now, to be honest. I'm mentally exhausted from my day and then doing this. But anyways, yeah, I hope you guys have a great one. And oh no, that was my Instagram. Okay, your Instagram, right on. Awesome. So I will defo tonight. If you emailed me, when my wife gets home from work, she won't be home till like 8 or 9 o'clock. But if I'll try to remember. Well, I probably will remember because we'll be streaming Final Fantasy, and if you're in there, I'll for sure remember. But we'll take care of that. And yeah, I just hope you guys have a great day. I'm rambling now. Bye, guys. I'll see you later. Oh, one more shout out to Worth It Repairs, whose video I used to fix this, fix the MacBook. All right, guys, bye.